It's a lovely crisp February morning and we come to Buckinghamshire to visit top show racing fancier Val Viccars. Good morning, Val.
Morning, Keith.
Thanks for letting me see your pigeons today.
That's fine, I'm glad to see you.
What's your circumstances of starting up pigeons?
Well, it was about 10 years ago when Tony had started racing and I got a little bit interested in them, but not as much as him, obviously. And he took me to a show and I saw the show birds and fell in love with them, and that's really how I started. But if anybody told me 10 years ago I was going to keep birds, I'd have said, where am I going to find the time from? As I go to work full time. But
yeah. What's your best performances?
Well, I won 1989. I won Best in Show at the Southern Region. I've won Best Opposite Sex at the London Show a few years ago. This year I've had a very good season. I won Best Reserve at Bournemouth, and I had 2 firsts at Blackpool and a second. Best coloured bird, young coloured bird at Norwich. No, I've done quite well this year, but
wonderful.
over the years.
Fantastic performance. Where do your pigeons originate from?
Bill Meader, Tommy Jones, really. Well, Bill Meader mainly, but Tommy Jones as well. Yeah. They've been my mentors all these years, and I still ask them for advice.
It's a nice pigeon, Val. What's this one?
This is my Grizzle Hen. She was Reserve Supreme Champion at Bournemouth, in the first show actually at Bournemouth they've had.
Yeah.
And she was bred from Roger Smith's Grizzles, and I think she's lovely. I'm not very keen on Grizzles really, but this one I really like. I think she's lovely.
They always look better after they won a big prize, Val.
Yes, they certainly do. She knows that she's a good hen.
What's your favourite colour in, Val?
Well, I think I have to say the mealies. They are my favourite colours. I like reds, but I like the silver hens as well. I've got a nice, 4 or 5 nice silver hens, and which have done very well for me in the shows. Yeah,
what colours do you pair to what colours in?
Well, mealies to mealies or reds to reds, or this year I've put reds and mealies together because I want to keep the strength of the bars and the beak. I want to keep nice and dark. I don't like pale beaks on mealies. Yeah,
do you find your best show birds your best breeders?
Yes, I do. Yes, I don't have many stock birds. I've got a couple because they're too old for showing, but they still breed for me, and the hens still fill their eggs. So I wouldn't get rid of them anyway because they're my favourites.
I must say, Val, your pigeons are a credit to you. They really look well. When did you pair up?
It was a fortnight after Blackpool.
Yeah.
I put the cockbirds in first and let them settle down and sort themselves out, which nest box they want. And then I introduced the hens to them a week later.
Yeah, I noticed you don't keep many pigeons in each section.
No, I find it's easier with just 2. I've got 6 sections here, and I find it easier to have 2 pairs in each, and then I don't get so much fighting, and they settle down much quicker.
Yeah, they keep well as well, don't they?
Oh yes, they look well. Mind you, they have plenty of vitamins and good food.
Yeah.
Yes.
How many pairs do you keep in your show team?
Well, I normally have 12 or 14, but in here I've got 10 at the moment. I've got a few hens that I haven't got enough cockbirds for, but they're too good to put down, so I want to hang on to them.
This is one of your favourite pairs in, Val?
Yes, it is. I like the silvers, yes. And that blue actually has done quite well for me. He got first at Blackpool this year. Yeah,
beautiful pigeons, mate. Really admire them. Beautiful.
Thank you.
It's another nice pair, Val.
Yes, a nice mealy. That one first at Blackpool for me. He's actually done very well. I've had a lot of firsts with him. And the little red hen, I bred that myself this year, and she comes from Bill Meader's line. Obviously, he was one of the top showmen in his day.
He's famous for his reds, wasn't he?
Certainly was, him and Tommy Jones. And they were the ones actually that first got this type of bird off the ground, especially the red. That sort of head and the pretty face.
Yeah, beautiful.
And they won, well, Bill's still got Asti, and she's 19 years old now.
Yeah. You've got a nice smart loft, Val.
Yes, it's bigger now than it was to begin with. Basically it's self-built. Tony has added bits for me. I've got 6 sections now. And this year he added the bays that have actually got baths in them underneath the tops there. So I just lift off the wood and they can bath straight away. I don't have any mess in the loft, and I have to say that the birds have been much better, and that's why I think I've done so well this season.
Val's now demonstrating how the floors to the bays come off to reveal the built-in baths underneath. She says that her performances have improved 100% since having this system. That's a good thing about having a good husband who's a bit handy with a hammer and saw. Your husband Tony races pigeons his own right, doesn't he, Val?
Yes, he does, yes, and he helps me a lot with mine, with the donkey work, I have to say. I work with the birds myself. I look after them, clean them, mornings before I go to work, feed them in the evenings, try and feed them at the same time every night. But he does do a lot for me, like humping the food around and all the little jobs I need done on the loft.
He's handy then.
Certainly is, just as well with me. I just wanted you to have a look at this. She's actually got quite a bit of weight on her. Nice hen, this one.
How many babies you breed each season then, Val?
Between 30 and 40.
Yeah. Is that your full team? Do you show that lot?
No, I sort them all out, put them, sort out the good from the bad, unfortunately.
Yeah, do you pen
I get them
train?
in the garden, yes, I've got pens, and I put them in the garden on a nice day in the summer and have a good look at them.
Yeah.
So I can see them easier when they're outside. And sometimes I get Bill Meader over, actually, and he has a little sort out with me.
Yeah, it's
And
good.
we have a Barbie in the garden and sit and watch the birds.
That's the way to do it, isn't it?
Oh, it is. It makes a nice day,
That's
actually.
it, it's a pleasure, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lovely hobby.
Do you let the pigeons out?
No, I don't. I know a lot of people do, but a lot of people don't. I think more don't than do. And I simply don't do it because if I lost one of my best ones, it takes a lot to breed a good show pigeon.
With hawks and things now, it's a
we've got
problem.
sparrowhawks round here.
And light coloured
Tony's
pigeons.
Yes, Tony's lost several birds to the sparrowhawks when he's got his out on the loft.
This is Val's very smart young bird section. Got nice deep box perches. And these are 5 spare hens. Just shows the quality of the loft. She's got hens like this spare. What do you feed the pigeons on, Val?
Good widowhood mixture and maples and garlic. I'm a keen shower of garlic, really. I think it brings them into condition just before the shows.
Yeah. Is there any special preparation for the birds before a show?
Well, the main thing with show birds is you must keep them clean. Not just when you're showing, but you really do need to keep them clean all year round. Keep their feathers clean and that. Because once they get a nasty stain on the feather, it takes a little while to get off. But now I bath them 2 days before a show and give them their garlic, the vitamins, and once they're bathed, I clean the loft out, well, sometimes twice a day to make sure they do keep clean before a show.
How many shows do you have each year?
Well, I have about 4 club shows, and our clubs, the nearest one I can get to is Shipston, so it shows you there aren't that many around here.
Yeah.
And about 6 classic shows.
Yeah. How about the size of the teams?
Normally between 20 and 28.
Yeah,
I think 28's the most I've ever taken to a show.
Yeah. When you go out and buy stock birds, what do you look for?
Well, I actually haven't bought any birds for quite a long time now. More or less all these birds in this loft are what I've bred, and they're my team. And it's taken me a long time to get this team together.
Yeah. Certainly a credit to you, Val.
Thank you, Keith.
Well, thanks very much for having me around.
I've really enjoyed it, actually.
Yes,
It's been great fun.
I'm sorry about your jacket.
Oh, no, my posh jacket.
Thanks, Val.
Thanks.